Assalamu alaikum and good morning, and welcome you all guys in the lecture of the series of the biostats. In the today lecture we will go to learn about the hypothesis testing. Just to go to learn more in detail about the hypothesis testing, we should know about the hypothesis. The hypothesis is a conjecture or predictive statement about the population parameter. This conjecture or predictive statement may be or may not be true. Let me share the few examples with you about the hypothesis. A scientist wants to see whether the earth temperature is going to be up or down. A physician wants to see whether the new medication will decrease the blood pressure among the patient. An educator or teacher wish to see that the new teaching methodology is better than the old traditional teaching methodology. A retail merchant wants to see that the public is giving to prefer to the new color which is inducted in the textile fashion industry. A automobile manufacturer wants to see that by using the seat belt by the car rider will decrease the severity of the car accident. For these type of the research question which is arise in the mind of the researcher will be addressed by the hypothesis testing. The hypothesis testing will facilitate the researcher to prove their claim about their population parameter. For hypothesis testing, a researcher must define their population under their study. After, he will give the hypothesis statement which will be investigated. Then he will give to significance level. After giving the significance level, he will go to select the sample size from the same population. Then he will proceed to collect the information or the data from the same selected sample size. Then he will go to calculate the data or information which is he has been acquired or selected or gathered from the sample size by using the some specific statistical test. By using the some specific test, he will come up with the some concrete conclusion or with the result to prove their hypothesis statement or claim. Now we will go to learn the hypothesis statement, how it will go to write down the hypothesis statement. Now the hypothesis is two types. The one type of the hypothesis is called the null hypothesis, and the second type of the hypothesis is called the alternate hypothesis. Now we will go to learn what is the null hypothesis. The null hypothesis is a statement of the hypothesis in which there is no difference between the population parameter and the specific value. It means there is no difference between the two population parameter. In the alternate hypothesis, we will go to write down there is a difference between the population parameter and specific value. It means there is a difference between the two parameters. Okay, now we will go to learn this alternate null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis through an example. Example is here that a medical researcher is interested in finding out whether a new medications will have any undesirable side effects. The researcher is particularly concerned with the pulse rate of the patient who take the medication. Will the pulse rate increase or decrease or remain the same after the patient takes the medications? Now, in the first example, we will go to see the hypothesis statement. The mean pulse rate of the population under the study is 82 beats per minute. Now, in the null hypothesis, we will go to write down H naught where semicolon of the mu is equal to 82 beats per minute. Okay. Now the researcher is claiming that in the alternate hypothesis that the mean of the heartbeat of the population is not equal to 82 beats per minute in the alternate hypothesis. Okay. In the second example, the mean pulse rate of population under the study is equal to or less than 82 beats per minute. Okay. Now we will go to write down the hypothesis statement in the statistical manner. H naught is equal to semicolon mu is less than and equal to 82 beats per minute. Now the researcher will go to claim it the alternate hypothesis. H A is for the alternate hypothesis. Semicolon mu is greater than 82 beats per minute. Okay. In the null hypothesis, we wrote down the is equal to or less than 82 beats per minute. In the alternate hypothesis, we claim that it is a greater than 82 beats per minute. This symbol is for the at most. Okay. Now we will go for the third example. In the third example, the mean pulse rate for the population the heartbeat is under the study population under the study is greater and equal to 82 beats per minute. Okay. Now we will go to write down in the statement form. H naught semicolon mu is greater and equal to 82 beats per minute. Okay. After taking the particular medication. Now what is the claim by the researcher in the alternate hypothesis? H A alternate hypothesis semicolon mu is less than 82 beats per minute. Okay, this symbol is for greater and equal to, or for the at least. Okay, this symbol is used for greater and equal to, or you can say at least. Okay, now this symbol is less than and equal to. Okay, or you can say at most. Okay, this symbol is for greater or more, and this symbol is for lesser or less than or more than. Okay, now we will go to learn more about the hypothesis testing in the sense of the one tail or two tail. Now let's to take the first example. In the first example, we said that the mean pulse rate of the population is 82 beats per minute. Okay, after taking the particular medication. And the alternate hypothesis, the researcher is claim that the mu is not equal to 82 beats per minute. It means the alternate hypothesis is a statement, in the hypothesis statement is saying or is claiming by the researcher that the beats of the population, the mean beats of the population is not equal to 82 beats per minute. It means that this test is the two tail. When the symbol is come here with not equal to, or it is a different from the mu, so it is a two tail test. Two tail test of hypothesis. Okay, now we will go to for the second example. In the second example, the researcher was claiming that the mean beats pulse rate, the mean pulse rate of the population was greater and equal to 82 beats per minute. Okay, but the researcher was claiming that it was less than 82 beats per minute. So less than 82 beats per minute, it means it will be a one tail. One tail, and one tail means is a negative side tail. Now I will draw the diagram over here. Now see, in this diagram, if the level of the significance is fall plus 96 minus 1.96, it means on the both side the tail of the hypothesis are fall on the both side, on the right and left, so it is called the two tail, is a two tail hypothesis. Now in the second example, the researcher is claiming that the mean pulse rate of the population is less than, so it will be fall on the left side. When we will draw the bell diagram, so it is one tail, but it is on the left side, or you can say on the negative side. Okay, now we will go on the third example. In the third example, it was claimed, it was saying that the H naught mu is less than or equal to 82 beats per minute. Means the pulse rate of the population at most 82 beats per minute. But the researcher claimed that it is greater than 82 beats per minute. Okay, now this symbol for the draw the diagram, you should go to see this symbol, the symbol of the alternate hypothesis. Now when I'll draw the diagram of the bell shape, now see, it is in the symbol, it is said at the statement, in the alternate hypothesis statement, this symbol is indicating about the greater than. Means the researcher is claiming that the mean pulse rate of the population will be greater than 82 beats per minute. So it will come up on the right side. It is again one tail hypothesis statement, but it is on positive side. Okay, positive side. And the third property is right side hypothesis. So 1.96 plus of the 95%. If you will take the 95% confidence interval, the value of the 95% confidence interval on the Z table is 1.96. So it will become up, the critical value will become up on the right side. So in the 2-day session, we learn about the hypothesis statement, how we will go to write down the hypothesis statement in the statistical form. So in the first example, we said that the mean population pulse rate is 82 beats per minute. Okay, but the researcher was claimed that the mean population of the mean pulse rate of the population under the study is not equal to 82 beats per minute. Okay, it means he has his observation is a hypothesis or an observation. It comes in that it's maybe less as maybe higher than 82 beats per minute. So it means not equal to 82 beats per minute. So we will go to write down in the statistical statement like this. So when we will draw the diagram, the bell diagram for this type of the hypothesis statement, so on the alternate hypothesis, this symbol is indicating for is not equal to. It means the population parameter between the two population parameter is the difference is there, is not equal to. So this type of the hypothesis will be fall down on the both side. It is called the two-tail. It is called the two-tail hypothesis. Okay, if you will take the 95% confidence interval, means alpha is 5%. Okay, so what we will do, we will divide the 0.05 by the 2. It will 0.25 will be fall on the right side, which is 1.96, and 0.025 will be fall on the left side. So plus 1.96 on the right side, plus minus 1.96 will be on the left side. So it is two-tail hypothesis. Okay. Now in the second example we learned that the H naught mu is greater and equal to 82 beats per minute of the mean pulse rate of the population. Now in the alternate hypothesis we claim that the mu is less than 82, is the less or is the lower than 82 beats per minute of mean pulse rate of the population. Now this symbol of the alternate hypothesis is showing the one tail test, one tail hypothesis statement. Okay, when I'll draw the diagram, okay, so I will draw the diagram. So you are looking here, the symbol is said the less than 82 beats per minute, the mean pulse rate of the populations is less than 82 beats per minute. So it will be fall down on the left side. Okay, so it is called the one tail, and also it is called the left side tail. Okay, and you can call it minus or negative tail. Okay, because the 0.05 will be minus 1.96 will be fall on the left side of the bell shape data. Okay, now we will go to learn about the third, we will go to revise about the third example. In the third example, mu naught is less than and equal to 82 beats per minute. The mean pulse rate of the population was less than and equal to 82 beats per minute. But the researcher claimed that the mu is greater than 82 beats per minute. Okay, when we will go to draw the diagram, then again now this sign is greater than or more than, so it will come up on the right side. Okay, 1.96 or 0.05 level of the significance. So the properties of this hypothesis statement, the first one, it is right side. Okay, right side tail, right side hypothesis. The second properties is again one tail hypothesis. Okay, and the third property you can say positive hypothesis statement. Okay, so in today's session we learned about the hypothesis, what is the hypothesis, what is the definition of hypothesis, and we learned the two type of the hypothesis. One is called the null hypothesis, and the second one is called the alternate hypothesis. The null hypothesis is a statement of the hypothesis where is the no difference between the population parameter and the specific value. It means there is a no difference between the two parameter. In the alternate hypothesis in the alternate hypothesis statement is there is a difference between the population parameter and the specific value. It means there is a difference between the two population parameter. And in the today's session, we learned the three types of the hypothesis statement in the statistical form. How you will go to write down the hypothesis statement in the statistical form. We learned that the first is the hypothesis statement, which is the two-tail. The two-tail hypothesis, when we write down the two-tail in the hypothesis in the statistical form, it will be fall down on the both side of the bell shape data. Okay, and one tail test of the hypothesis is again the two type. Either it is a right side tail, either it is a left side tail. The right side tail is called the one side tail. It's maybe positive tail, it may be right side. And the one tail data is maybe negative tail or it may be left side tail. So I hope in the today session you learned so much in detail. It is a clear your concept about the hypothesis statement and how you will go to write down the hypothesis statement in the statistical form. So, and the last, I request you all to watch my video lecture very properly and also communicate your friends, your classmate and your friend of your circle. And if you are a faculty member, just to communicate your student, just watch the video lecture of the biostats. It's very informative for them. And the last, I request you all to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell button. By pressing the bell button, you will get my new lecture as soon as I upload on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.